Okay, where is the dang wiper fluid? Nothing. How do you open the windows? Okay, here we go. First time driving stick.
59 for apprentice.
Almost 40 years. Oh, damn it. Forgot the parking brake. All right, here we go again. Oh. Okay. How do you reverse? That's fifth. What the heck? Oh. Push this thing. Aha! Oh! Oh!
Come on!
Retirement, the final chapter. These are the adventures of the Great Banana. Its one-year mission: to explore strange new foods, to seek out new pastas, and new ways to screw things up. To boldly go where no banana has gone before. On the last episode, we talked about what marina life was like, and as wonderful as it is, we've been wanting to explore. Food spoils quickly, so we found some amazing restaurants and we grocery shop more often, especially for the essentials.
Wine by the jug.
We've also met some really nice boaters from all over the world, and we continue to take our morning and evening walks.
This is a nice break from the wind. Today is really no wind at all. Decent waves. Beautiful sunny day. Mid-November. It's got to be at 25. And nights they get down to around 12, so it's perfect sleeping weather. And check this out. Look at this paraglider. Does that look like fun or what?
So the weather was really amazing for the first few weeks of November, but it would start to cool down, especially in about a week, and you'll see that in the upcoming videos. But for now, we're going to enjoy whatever sunshine and warmth we can get.
One of those perfect moments.
On the days where there's some wind, we enjoy watching the sailing school that runs right outside of our boat. The kids are aged from about 6 to, I'd say, 11, and they're pretty amazing. And lastly, before we get to some of the cities we visited, I've had some questions about monthly costs and utilities.
So this is the utilities tower, and it shows where we, how much credit we have. So right now it's $63. I just loaded it with $50 or 50 euros. And from that we get charged usage of electricity, which is this one, and the usage of water. And then of course we fill up our boat with water, which we use for cooking, or just general water use. Drinking water we usually buy up at the dispensary, so we just put the water in there. And it costs only about 2 euros to fill up 800 liters of water. So for this month, we used, in utilities, we used about, I would say, $85 of utilities, of water and electricity for the whole month. So we've been here for a month. And but keep in mind, we do go and use the marina washrooms sometimes to take a shower. It's right there. And we also will go there to, go to the washroom as well if we can get there in time. And so the utilities aren't too bad for this month. The next month might be a little bit different, but I'll let you know what that costs. And then for laundry, we also go to do the laundry, 5-6 times, and that costs about €5 or €6 a load. And that's just to wash, and drying is a different charge. So utilities here are pretty reasonable. Like I said, I'll let you know what the monthly costs are. This month has been pretty bad. We've been buying a lot of things on Amazon and things like that. So anyways, I'll keep you guys up.
So as you can see, we now have a car. And we decided that for the first place we'd visit, it would be close to Licata, where we had to go meet somebody to talk about doing some upgrades on our boat, like aircon and solar panels. Anyways, there was this archaeological site relatively close by. We decided to visit it. It was close to Agrigento. And this was, I guess, a structure that they uncovered. The history goes all the way back to 300 AD, where it started off as a single home. And it was expanded on over the years, and they made it into this bathhouse.
This is incredible. Wow.
I found myself saying wow a lot, and it was amazing to see this place with such well-preserved mosaics. And you can just imagine what life was like for the wealthy who used this place as a spa and banquet hall. The next day, we decided to go into Ragusa Ibla, which is the old town, and we were pleasantly surprised when we found this amazing little restaurant.
So this is incredible. It's a restaurant that again has no menu, and it's owned by a family that decided to try to reinvent the restaurant experience by saying that the food is the star of the show, and that cooking or chefs don't produce the best food experience for people, and that the best food is cooked out of the home. So why not make their home, open it up as a place where you can come in, be treated like family, and it has no menu. You kind of tell them what you want, and I don't see any sort of price list. I'll tell you how much it is at the end. But they've got this beautiful garden, and it's right in the middle of Ragusa Ibla, which is the old city of Ragusa. And you can see that there's these pomegranate trees, and just take a look at the size of the trunk. And so they must be really old and producing some great fruit. And here we have, a persimmon tree. And then you've got oranges and clementines, tangerines. And the wonderful hostess here is serving us a glass of wine. So, and here's an olive tree. Look at how old these trees are. Absolutely beautiful. And a fig tree. So, anyways, I'll let you know how the food is.
Okay, so cottage cheese, fresh, and two different kind of ragusano. One a little bit more aged, and a little bit more fresh. Roasted ricotta to accompany the tasty the cheese that are really.
Well, this one is still warm.
Because we used to serve it warm.
Oh, you serve it warm?
Yes,
No,
but
try
because
that.
it's just arrived from the farm.
Wow, delicious.
And this is a jam of Etna, apple, and rosemary.
Okay.
And this is also a local production. Okay, lampone. Lampone is non è strawberry, non è blackberry.
So it's a fruit, but it is fruit.
Yes,
it's berries, some kind of berries.
Berries, some kind of
Okay, so we
berries.
will
I have
try
to
to figure
control.
it out. Yeah.
Here you have 3 small tastes of seasonal vegetables that we serve. Black cabbage. This is a wild, samter. How can I explain? It's called sanapo. You know the plants from the seeds, they make the mustard.
This persimmon is so ripe and sweet right off the tree. This one really literally came off the tree. It's like a jam. And then this with a sharp cheese is absolutely delicious. Like the sharpness of the cheese and the saltiness contrast the sweetness, jam-like persimmon. It's amazing. So good. The power of the written word. So this is what attracted us to come here. Like I said, there was no menu, and it's just wonderful the way that she invited us in through the words that she wrote here, and we definitely took her up on the offer, and we didn't regret it at all. It was an amazing experience. So we're in the middle of Ragusa, Ibla, the old town, and I would highly recommend visiting Ragusa. Misty, you're gonna get bit. I would highly recommend visiting Ragusa in the off season because the weather is still nice. We're talking about like 15 degrees, perfect walking weather, and it's absolutely empty. So you get great service when you're at the restaurants. Prices are all very reasonable, and you get a chance to be able to walk around without the busy, crowded streets. So the story here is that this church was built on top of a mosque back in like the 15th or 14th century, maybe even earlier. And the architect that designed this cathedral was the same one that designed the one in Noto, Baroque style. But because it was built on top of a previous church, I don't know if you can see there, but there's the cap of the dome of the church, the original church, is set behind it, and the stairs are offset to the front. And it was said that the reason why the architect had to do it this way was because originally the church was aimed, because it was a mosque, it was aimed in the direction of Mecca. So they built this church on top of that and had to make these adjustments with these stairs that invite you into the church, making it look like it's it's all facing one direction, but in fact it's facing two different directions. Wow, this is amazing to be here all by myself.
So that was pretty much it for the city of Ragusa, Ibla. And we'll cut the video short this week, and we'll continue next week as we show you the other two Baroque cities of Noto and Modica. So stay tuned for another episode on the adventures of the Great Banana.